Hello guys, and welcome back to another Star Wars video from me. And as you guys may hear, I'm a little bit sick, but I still want to make this video because I do feel the time is right to finally do this. I have about 50 6-inch Black Series figures in my collection, and today I want to discuss my top 10 best / favorite Black Series figures in my collection, that is. So like I said, I have about 50 of them, so that's a good kind of source to pull 10 best figures from, I would say. Seeing that the Black Series are at its height of popularity at this time, I thought it would be a good idea to talk about my top 10 best figures, or my favorite figures in my collection. So this list is going to be biased, of course. If you guys don't agree, you can always comment, you can make another list or whatever. You can talk about stuff that you like or dislike on my list. It doesn't really matter. But three figures that you see right in front of you are some that I just quickly want to talk about. These are three honorable mention figures, being Sabine, Stormtrooper, and Grand Admiral Thrawn. I love all three of these figures, but they just fall out of that top 10 list for me personally, that is. Sabine has some great color schemes. The thing that holds it back is her head sculpt, which I don't really like. Underneath the mask, that is, or helmet. Stormtrooper, really fun to pose, but that's a figure that really became loose on me. The joints became a little loose, so again, it just falls out. Thrawn is a very menacing figure. It is in a simple pose, but it is very easy to to get rid of. To put him in a cool pose with some troopers or some other characters next to him. So those three really great figures. I really love these, but we're going to start with the top 10. I'm going to remove these from the table and we're going to start with the top 10. Hello guys, I'm back and cleared the table. I'm going to start off with number 10 here. That is Kanan Jarrus, which I absolutely love. This is a great figure in my opinion. This is my number 10 favorite / best Star Wars Black Series figure, 6-inch Black Series figure. What I love so much about him, well, this is biased because Kanan is my favorite character in Star Wars Rebels, 1, and then 2, what I love that Hasbro did is the lightsaber feature. That is, just like in the show, you can put one part here, one part in the back, which I absolutely love. Give him the blaster with some really nice weathering on it, which I really love. It's not just some black blaster, gray. It has some like metallic paint on it as well, which I really like. The realistic style of this character is something that definitely does intrigue me. I do feel this looks great. Such a great looking figure. This is also a figure that I love to pose with. I love posing figures, 6-inch figures most of all, actually. And this is one that usually I get in my hand because it is such an awesome figure. So this is my number 10, putting him here, because we're gonna get to number 9, the OG Han Solo, the original Han Solo figure. Now, what I like so much about this figure is, again, like Kanan, the posability, or basically me playing around or messing around with figures. So like I said, this list is very subjective. I love posing this guy. I love playing around with this guy. This is one of the earlier Black Series figures that they made, but still an awesome figure. The head sculpt might not be the best, but overall I do feel this is a very fun figure. This is very like in the movie, it looks as good as in the movie. The outfit, that is. I love all the details on it. This is back when Hasbro gave just a little bit more detail on these figures. With paint variation and whatnot, especially with shading and stuff like that. And again, a great figure in terms of articulation and whatnot. So number 9 is going to be Han Solo here. Number 9, Han Solo. Number 8 is a clone trooper, and that is Clone Commander Cody here. Clone Commander Cody, which I absolutely love this figure. I got this figure this year, actually, in the beginning of this year, from a buddy of mine who bought it somewhere for me, and then I obviously repaid him. But there is something about Cody that I always loved in Revenge of the Sith. I do think he's the coolest clone trooper. you know, a lot of people are a fan of Rex, and I want to get that figure, of course, as well. But Cody, it's just a great looking figure. I love the helmet sculpt. All the details around his body look amazing. You do have the backpack as well, of course, if I can turn this around without him falling. You do have the backpack and everything. The details, like I said, are great. Absolutely love that figure. Turning him around. There you go. Yeah, articulation, again, great articulation. And one of the things that I absolutely love is the double jointed like elbow. We don't get that too often. We only get that with clone troopers, and I do feel that is something they should introduce to more Black Series figures other than Cody and the other clone troopers. But really love Cody. Comes with some cool accessories as well. The only thing that could improve this figure is a like holographic Emperor Palpatine kind of little statue thing. But other than that, great figure. I absolutely love Cody. When I got it this year, this instantly became one of my favorite figures. So there you go, Cody on number 8. Then number 7 is again one that I got recently, which is the Bosk figure. I'm gonna put this here. Here we go. We got Bosk here, which is easily one of my favorite figures, not because of its articulation, but because of its detailing. The detailing is superb on this figure. This is an amazing looking figure. Even though this character does not do a lot in the film or in the movie, there are a lot of fans out there of Bosk, and I'm definitely one of them. And I don't know, when I saw this figure, I had to have it. It took some time to find it as well, because this was not available at retail stores here in Belgium. But then I came across one in a toy store in like the French part of Belgium. They had like 5 of them, so I had to pick one up. This is an amazing figure. Absolutely loving this figure. There's so much nice sculpt work there and detailing and paint that, again, like I said, easily became one of my favorite figures for the Black Series line. So putting him here, we have this amount, 1, 2, 3, 4 figures already. Now number 6 is going to be Darth Revan. Darth Revan, figure that I also recently got like a couple of months ago, and has been very hard to find for me. Was not easy to find at all, actually, but it's a great figure. It has great articulation. What I love about it is that the cape, the hood part, is sculpted plastic. It's something that maybe restricts the head articulation, but it looks so much better than a cloth robe. And then the cape itself is all soft goods, which is something that I really do appreciate. It allows for much more posability, especially in the legs. Then the rest of the figure, it's a super well detailed figure, and this was a fan's choice poll winner. I mean, there are a lot of fans out there that love the Knights of the Old Republic video games, so obviously he became a figure. Fans voted for him, and I can see why. They definitely did a great job on making a fantastic figure that people really love, the character that is. Like I said, a lot of nice detailing here. Also underneath the robes, the legs, those like metallic looking / robotic kind of looking legs look amazing. The figure comes with 2 lightsabers, one red, one purple. Really awesome figure. Not a figure that I really pose a lot, but it is one of my favorites just because the looks are there. Like I said, it looks amazing. Absolutely loving this figure. And there you go. Then number 5, I believe. Number 5 is another Han Solo figure. I didn't want to do this, but I had to choose one from The Force Awakens, and this is the only one in my list that is Force Awakens / new trilogy based, because the thing I love about this one that the other Han Solo does not have, this head sculpt I do think is really great. The only thing that I have an issue with is that there is no silver paint on the blaster in the front, but that's okay. The head sculpt definitely makes up for that. This is an old man Han Solo / old man Harrison Ford. A lot of people want this figure. A lot of people wanted Luke, but I am more satisfied with Han Solo than Luke. Also because Han Solo is one of my favorite characters. Luke is as well, but I don't know, something about Han Solo is that cool smuggler and I do believe that they nailed the Harrison Ford head sculpt there. Even though the paint is, you know, like most Black Series, the paint is just a little bit on the rough side. I do think this is a great looking figure overall, and easily one of my favorite figures. Whenever I take a look at my Force Awakens shelf, this is the figure I check out. So there you go. Number 5. Number 4, this was very hard. Number 4 and 3 were always switched, but I picked number 4 being Boba Fett. Actually one of the earliest Black Series figures that they ever released. I got this one at Star Wars Celebration Germany in 2013. Back then, this was the first Black Series 6-inch figure that they ever did. This came with the Han Solo and Carbonite, which I obviously do have, but I'm just not putting it here because we're talking about Boba Fett, not about Han Solo, and not about the exclusive version, that is. Boba Fett came out in Wave 2 of the 6-inch line, repacked from that exclusive version, so the same figure. And I love the paint on this guy. This is an amazing looking figure. Boba Fett being one of a lot of people's favorite characters / bounty hunters. I did a video recently where I said Boba Fett is a little bit overrated, which I still think is. But overall, this is a great looking figure. Again, a lot of nice paint variation, nice sculpt work, great articulation like all Black Series figures. But yeah, overall, I do feel this is definitely one of their best figures that they ever did. Just because, again, look at all the details. It looks simply fantastic. So Boba Fett at number 4. And then I'm going to put everything better for the final shot. But number 3 is another Clone Trooper, Clone Commander Gree. Very recent figure, very recent pickup of mine, but easily became one of my favorite figures when I got him in hand. Why is that? Look at the paint, look at the articulation, look at the detailing. This is easily one of Hasbro's best attempts at doing a figure in armor, in disguise, whatever. The paint is outstanding. It also was a little bit more expensive than regular Black Series 6-inch figures, but a lot of people really like this figure, and I am one of them. I mean, I can't look over the great efforts that they put in with this figure, and I hope we get to see some more, like, just like, even if it's like $5 more expensive, then we get some better figures, because all figures should be like this in terms of paint, just that good. Yeah, so absolutely love this figure. Also came with a few accessories, a blaster, came with binoculars, came with a longer rifle as well, so really, really cool. Easily my number 3 pick in this lineup. Number 2, and this might surprise you guys, number 2 is Luke Skywalker in X-Wing outfit. Now, this is crazy because this is the very first figure that they ever released in the regular 6-inch Black Series line. But I love this guy so much. This easily has the best Luke Skywalker / Mark Hamill head sculpt out of all Luke Skywalker figures that they've made in the 6-inch line. They have some. This one has some great accessories with the helmet, the lightsaber, the blaster. Yeah, I absolutely love this. This is not a figure that I pose around that much, but you just can see the quality they put into making these figures, especially Wave 1 and 2. Those were some of the best waves, in my opinion. They really started the game with 6-inch and wanted to give fans something new and refreshing and something cool, and this is definitely one of them. This is super refreshing for the Star Wars line. This looks amazing. It feels amazing. Something about this figure that I absolutely love, that I can't really express that well, but it's just something that I absolutely love. So number 2, Luke Skywalker in X-Wing pilot outfit. And then number 1, for a lot of people, this will not be a surprise, but number 1 being the 40th anniversary Black Series Darth Vader figure. This is easily my number 1 pick. If this figure did not come out, I would have put that old Darth Vader in this list, probably. But since we got this new version and this one blows the older version out of the water, completely out of the water, this is an amazing figure. Absolutely love this figure. The head sculpt is simply amazing. Like I said, the lightsaber looks good, the clots are great. This is obviously based on New Hope and Rogue One, but it looks stunning. I absolutely love this figure. This is one, I keep looking at this figure over and over again. It just looks absolutely stunning. So number 1 being Darth Vader. This is an easy pick. A lot of people really like this figure. I do too. So there you go, guys. That is my number 1 pick. And in this shot, you can see all of them together. My top 10 favorite Star Wars the 6-inch Black Series figures. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry I sounded a little bit sick. That's because I am sick. But hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be back with another video very soon, being my top 10 favorite 3.75-inch figures. I will do a video on that. I have over 900 figures. This is going to be a very hard list to make, but for viewing pleasure, here was my top 10 6-inch Black Series figures. So hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with another video very soon, and may the force be with you. Bye.